So you're coming to Portugal. Maybe it's a holiday, or maybe you're checking out to see if it's a place you'd like to live. But tell me something, are you nervous about speaking Portuguese for the first time? If you are, do not worry, that is what today's video is going to cover, the survival Portuguese that you're going to need to get by as a visitor with a specific focus on the correct pronunciation so you can actually be understood by the locals that you are going to meet. If we've not yet met, my name is Liz and I help people who are relocating to Portugal to build their confidence and conversation skills without a boring textbook in sight. I cover the practical Portuguese that you'll need on a day-to-day basis here, so hit subscribe now if that sounds like something you will need. So let's start with the obvious, greetings. I have a whole video on this over here, but they're a little bit more advanced, so let's start with the real basics here. For hello, you'll say, hola. Nice and simple, right? Especially if you speak Spanish, but I really want you to watch out for the L. In Portuguese, we call this the dark L, and it happens low down in our throat. Oh, not on the tip of our teeth, la 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 la, like we would do in English. So instead of hola out here, we want hola down here. For goodbye, the colloquial way to do it is to borrow ciao from the Italians. So you can make it even more colloquial by adding inho to the end of the word. This is so Portuguese and I have a whole video on it, on how to use it here. So you can say, tchauzinho. Now, it's important to note that the Portuguese actually prefer to be greeted more fully than a simple hello. Culturally, people will say good morning, good afternoon, or good night to be polite. So repeat after me. Bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite. Now, I want to mention the pronunciation of bom. We are not going to say bom with an M, no. Words in Portuguese that end in an M are telling us that the vowel before the M needs to be nasalized. So it's not an O, it's an O. We have to use our nose too. I cover this in detail in my lesson for beginners. It's in the description, so do check it out. It's really important to understand nasal vowels because we really need to use them, especially for words like sim, yes, or não. So can you see how I'm actually nasalizing them? It's not sim and now, it's sim, não. So what if we want to make our yes and no more polite? We need to add please and thank you. Please is se faz favor. You'll also hear por favor. And people often ask me what the difference is, but the truth is there isn't really much of a difference. But I think you will hear se faz favor more. And if you do use por favor, just don't say it with a Spanish accent. There's more on that in this video if you feel like you're guilty of that. For thank you, we need obrigado if you're a man, or obrigada if you're a woman. Don't forget it does change based on your own gender, not the gender of the person you are talking to. If you are coming to Portugal for the first time, let me know in the comments, where will you be visiting? Are you thinking of moving here? I can't wait to hear your exciting plans. Moving to Portugal was the best thing I ever did. So let's learn 10 more super useful phrases you might need on your first trip. I'm going to say each phrase very slowly so you can copy it. Listen out for those nasal vowels that we've already talked about. Don't forget you can pause and rewind this video if you need to practice again. Practice does make perfect when it comes to languages, so use this to your full advantage. I also have a free pronunciation guide linked in the description, which will be a big help if you're getting started, so go grab that too. Let's go. Prazer. Tudo bem? Com licença. Sou americano. Sou inglês. Onde fica a casa de banho? Quanto custa? Café, se faz favor. A conta, se faz favor. Até a próxima. Now, if all else fails, you can of course say, desculpe, não falo português. So there you have it, survival Portuguese to get your speaking skills off the ground. If you enjoyed this session, I have over 100 more videos on this channel that are designed for learners just like you. So please stick around, watch this next, and I hope to see you at my free lesson for beginners. Visit the description to find out all the details. I'll be back at the same time next week, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a thing. Ciao for now.